Hello YTPC, this is Steve, and you're watching Smoking Cardboard. I am going to try and give you guys my top blends of 2020. I am currently smoking C&D Burley Flake number 4. I think this Burley Flake series by C&D is really interesting. This one is Latakia and Burley. I find these to be a lot of nicotine for me. Really kind of rough around the edges, but having really nice flavor. That isn't smooth, this isn't a smooth blend. But I think it's so interesting. It's a fun smoke. So, I wouldn't know how to classify this one. I mean, I feel like anything with Latakia is in English, but I don't know. Definitely the Latakia is not overpowering the Burley. You get a lot of Burley. So, what you guys really came here for, and this is my Savinelli Oscar. What is this, 606? So, even though the year's not over, let's just pretend it is. I've been logging my smokes pretty faithfully. I know I've missed some. And basically what I do is put in the tobacco and what day I smoked it, and then I'll give it like a 1 to 5 rating. Just how I feel the smoke went, not necessarily like rating the blend. But I feel like I'm next year gonna do it between 1 and 10 and try to be a little bit more define the different numbers to help me, because I ended up doing a lot of 4s and 5s and 3s when I probably should have been some harsher on some of the smokes. Anywho, 481 smokes last year, so that's about 1.3 smokes per day. I foresee that going down in the future. I bet it's lower next year. I almost feel like it might be below 1 per day. My lowest month is December, but it hasn't finished yet, so really it's probably March where I had 18 smokes. And my highest month was 76 smokes in July. So, I think some vacation time played into that. I smoked 102 different blends that I have recorded. 12 of them were aromatics. One was a Balkan. I don't really know what classifies them on Balkan, but so this is all very unofficial. This is very unprofessional. This is just me kind of being like, I think this is what it is. 3 Burleys. I corrected that after talking to Giannis. Anything that had Virginia in it, I put it as a Virginia Burley. Though to me, Virginia Burleys are different than Burleys. I guess maybe it's the difference between Virginia Burley or Burley, Virginia. Like I view it as Virginia as being like 70% of the blend I would put as a Virginia Burley, and other ones I would just put as Burleys. But whatever. I corrected it. 3 straight Burleys. 32 Englishes. I had 1 classified as an Oriental. 12 Virginia blends. Straight Virginias. 29 Virginia Burleys. 1 that I classified as Virginia Oriental. 11 Virginia Perique blends. So, I kind of looked at the 3 main categories that I placed tobaccos. Well, there's 4. 1 is aromatics. I didn't do a top 10 of aromatics because I'm not really fond of them. I haven't found any worthy of being rated as in the top 10. So I've tried 12. Then I put it into Englishes, which is Balkans and Englishes, Virginia and Virginia Periques, and for me, Virginia Burleys and Burleys, which all Kentuckys are Burley. If you want to go down that road, so is Perique, but we're not doing that. So all Kentuckys are in the Virginia Burleys or straight Burleys. So I guess I shouldn't get rid of this list completely because there's a couple I just don't have, but I did smoke this year because it was samples. Let's do the Englishes first, my top Englishes of the year. Peter Stockby, English Luxury. I guess maybe I should do it backwards, but that's all right. Less suspense. Never failed me. It's easy, accessible. That all plays into it. It's really cheap. I just love it. Never a bad smoke. Never a bad smoke. This was kind of John Cotton Smyrna. Garbage Man Piper sent me a sample of this. It kind of captured my heart. And I just wanted more. And now you can't get it like anywhere. That's the only tin I have of it. So I'm not sure I'll be having it this next year. We'll see. Then I have from Newton Piper, Germain's 1820 Flake. Excellent. Really excellent. It's supposed to be like Penzance. I've had some Penzance. I liked this better. It could have to do with age on some of these. Then I had Rattray's Accountant's Mixture. I kind of like these Englishes with a very slight sweet booziness to them. It's kind of a theme with some of these. I've been really enjoying that smoke. It's just great. Some of these would be adjusted if I had some more smokes of some versus the other. We have Vintage Syrian. Got a tin from a local brick and mortar. Paid like $35 for that. Figured it was taxes, but maybe it wasn't. It's pretty expensive. But really good. You definitely get that old Latakia, Takia. Yeah, it's really nice. It's different. Then I have Ashton's Artisan Blend. This is one of the first Englishes I got. It worried me because in the description it was for like experienced smokers, and I didn't know anything. But I think it's a really smooth, strong blend. I haven't smoked it in a long time though. Then I threw in Esoterica Pembroke. To me, it's really similar to the Peter Stokkeby English Luxury, but I like that blend. I don't have I've never tried my Mixture 965 though. I do have a tin, but I did smoke a lot of this Match 20 from Sutliff, which is supposed to be a match blend to it, and I really enjoyed it. I just have a little bit left to compare the two, and I thought it was really good. Then I have a big can of Maltese Falcon. It's a good blend. A lot of you guys are familiar. And then last, number 10, Staffordshire. I feel like this one's kind of underrated. I guess it's got Virginia's, Latakia, and some Cavendish. It's not a sweet blend though. It's unsweetened Cavendish. This is when I gotta slow down with it and it becomes a little less harsh. Okay. So to run down that again, maybe I'll just put it in the notes at the bottom. Maybe not, because then everyone will just watch that. Virginias, I'll do this backwards this time for the Virginias. Number 10, Bayou Morning. I made a little top for that one. Well, I think I got this one off the interwebs. I don't have the flake. I just have the ribbon cut. I think at first I didn't like it at all, but after about 6 months, a year, I came around and I found it really pretty good. Then we have Rattray's Marlin Flake. This blend is I need to spend more time with getting it right. The flavors are really good. They're just really light to me. I'm not getting a full flavor out of it, but I like what I am tasting, if that makes sense. So that's why it's kind of down here, where maybe it could go up higher if I just figure out how to pack it correctly. Number 8, Orlick Golden Sliced. Good stuff. That one maybe could, I don't know, I smoked a fair amount of that. I like it. But I guess I like these other ones better. We have, sorry in my face, a lot of it. I'm having to reach further. LJ Perique, London Flake. A good navy flake. And right ahead of that is the Peter Stokkeby Luxury Navy Flake. I have 8 ounces aging there. Looking forward to trying that. Then I have number 5, a Scudo. You guys all know about a Scudo. Number 4, HH Pure Virginia. I really like the bready notes out of that one. Number 3, Opening Nights, Cornendale. This blend is another one that I got right at the beginning. Didn't really appreciate it. It took me a while to appreciate it. With a year on it, it became really delicious. I smoked through it right away after I had had it at least a year. And then one I don't have to show you is Curly Block, made somewhere in Germany. The stuff I had, I presume, was aged, so that might play into it because it was quite dark. But it was very excellent. I would definitely buy more of that if I can. And number 1, and probably number 1 overall, Hearth and Home Anniversary Flake. Love this stuff. Just was great. Every smoke of that sucker was great. But even though that was my number 1 overall, I think I prefer this last Burley Virginias the most, especially lately. Ugh. Sorry. Number 10, Briar Fox. Just good. I think at first I didn't care for it right out of the tin. Let it sit in the jar a while. Those Virginias got sweeter. It just became a really pleasant smoke. We have Rattray's Hollow of the Wind. This one made me become a believer that a rubbed out tobacco could still taste like a flake. I would enjoy that one. Another one I don't have out, I have some, but they're in a big Mylar bag, is the Kentucky Amphora Kentucky. Then number 7, I haven't had enough smokes of this to get it much higher than this. Rich Dark Flake from Germain's. This was sent to me from Newton Piper again. I also probably won't be able to get more of it, so no sense falling in love. Then we have number 6, Exhausted Rooster. I think this is my most smoked blend of the year. I loved it. Then I think my tongue started acting weird and all I could taste was only the Perique, and then it kind of like went down from there. But that was literally the last 4 smokes of 36. All of them prior to that were great. So then I have GLP's Navigator. To me, really similar to the Exhausted Rooster, just without the Perique. First opened that tin, smoked it, and was like, not for me. Gave it a week, came back to it, tasted great. So I don't know what that was about. Then we have Solani Silver Flake 660. Just different than a lot of these. Really good. Number 4, Motzek VB Twist. Really good, really unique, mild, just pleasant smoke. I'm gonna have to use Junior to get some more of that. But I guess I've been holding off smoking a lot of it because it's hard hard for me to get. And then another one I don't have because it's in my Mylar bags is number 2 is the Amphora Burley. I really like that one. That one's just, I could smoke every day. Tastes so good. It doesn't give me as many of the floral notes that a lot of the other Mac Baron, like the man, I can't think of them. The H&H Burley Flake or the other one. So I just like the Amphora Burley the best. And they're all pretty similar tasting. And then the best is Mac Baron Dark Twist Roll Cake. It's got that little bit of sweetness from the brown sugar on it. I think it's great. I always get great flavor from it. I always say it's like warm cinnamon rolls. It's just super tasty. I just really enjoy that one. I have a lot of blends that I haven't tried. And I'm not even confident I'll get them tried this next year. I think I was trying to start to count them, and I got to like 50, and that wasn't even considering all the samples that I have that I could easily be at. How many blends that I smoked this year that I haven't smoked, that I have possession of. So there's probably some of your favorites that you don't see on here. I still haven't smoked any Peterson blend. I have a bunch of them. You probably saw that Yabo a while back. I haven't, I've just got a lot of them left to smoke, so. But I'm trying to slow it down. I'm trying to open a tin, and if I enjoy it, spend time with it, not just move on to the next thing. And one of the things I'm learning is more than a bowl of, an hour of smoking a day doesn't work for me. So it really limits how many bowls I can get through and some of this tobacco. So I'm not really sure what the new year holds. Just appreciate all the people that have shared with me and given me opportunity to try these blends. A large number of them are a result of people helping me out. And I try to give back, give other people tries. I think we'll see. This next year I might go about that a little bit differently. Might do less whole swaths of huge Yabos and smaller ones, and maybe to more people. I don't know. It's easier to give away tobacco that you know you're not too interested in. A lot of the stuff I've whittled down to kind of what I do like. So I guess some of that plays into it. But I've given away plenty of tobaccos I enjoy too. Well, if you hung around this far, good job. I mean, why am I congratulating you? This is probably torture. That's why. No. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the bucket. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I enjoy a lot of the other people's. I didn't go with a straight 10 or anything like that because I felt like it was really hard to compare the different blends, and just felt like because of all the statistics that I had, it was easiest to just do it this way. Honestly, I think the Burley Virginias were the most diverse. Latakia English blends, it's kind of either, a lot of them taste more the same. So a lot of those could get switched out with other ones or other stuff, and it would not hurt my feelings so much. The Virginias, I feel like I've gotten to the point where I want to try the Virginias only after they've aged a year. That it's really in my best interest to just at least wait a year on the tin date before trying them, because they get so much better. So I could see just that whole lineup being pretty different, besides maybe the couple ones that I've had aged, the top ones. So anywho, I made it through. There was a lot of blends to go around scrummaging for. Now I gotta put those all away, or I gotta sit here all night and smoke all of it, or I can just enjoy this. You guys all have a great night. Love you all. You're awesome. Have a great day, evening, whatever time you're watching this. Appreciate it. Bye.